27-yard run.
Hey, Roadrunners, welcome back. Yeah, I know. It's Monday. It's going to be Monday night by the time you get notification of this video. It's been a busy weekend. I had a lot of things to do, and I was hoping to get this out sometime this morning, but it just didn't work out that way. Sometimes life gets in the way, so apologies for that. Hopefully you'll still stick with me, all 27 subscribers. Hey, let's get to 30. Tell everyone about me, about this channel, and what we talk about, and participate. Like, subscribe, and comment, right? Ask that all the time. I do it for us. That's who I do it for. So anyway, I have fun doing it. But anyway, let's talk about the FIU game. This is the recap of FIU. First and foremost, what did you see? I'm going to tell you what I saw. But if I were to give you three choices, did you see the Roadrunners kind of playing lackadaisical? Not taking FIU serious? Did you see this being a trap game, knowing that we play North Texas on Friday? Or did you see this a tired football team, right? Did you see a tired football team out there? A team that's depleted with injuries, that's tired on both sides of the ball. You could make an argument for a trap game. Definitely. That's there. I don't think they took FIU lightly. They took them serious. But I don't think they're a trap game. I've seen this team far too focused on every game when I know the full details, right? Last year I was a little harsh on them in regards to the North Texas game last year. But there were a lot of kids out, a lot of kids sick, a lot of kids banged up, right? And that wasn't really a trap game. That was more of a, what do you call it? UNT was primed to take that, to hang us our first loss, right? So this is a tired football team, and let me tell you why. Did you see separation from our wide receivers? Even when we got the crossing patterns, they struggled to run away from FIU. Now remember, Western Kentucky the previous week, or the previous time they played them, I'm sorry, it wasn't the previous week, put 700 yards up against them. Now, granted, we just came off playing Western Kentucky, so we're tired. I'm telling you, this is a tired football team. And we still have one more week before we hit the bye. I'm telling you, we are primed for the picking when it comes to playing North Texas. I know the kids are going to be focused. But we have a defensive lineman. You saw it. Playing left tackle for us. Defensive lineman converted to left tackle, and he played great. The other issue that we have was in the game was time of possession. Yes, I know we scored 30 points, but we still only kept the ball less, even though they only scored 3 meaningful points, right? They scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter. But it seems like we struggle when we need the offense out there to keep the offense on the field. Now, a lot of that is the turnover with Eddie Lee. I mean, threw the ball, came out of his hands. I mean, what can you say? He was 0 for 4. And I'll tell you what led to that. And I'm going to be serious here. And this is before I get to the great part of the game, right? It was our quarterbacks running the ball. Eddie Lee could have easily but on the read option, could have kept the ball and gotten at least 30 yards rushing himself if he does it 3 times. He got 12 that first time, remember? He got something like 12 yards himself, but then ended up getting sacked. And that's my point, was I hope that we've got North Texas triggered into that, right? Who knows? Maybe they'll read it better. What I would do to help our rushing attack is have Carpenter flash across the hike of the ball and have him go in motion, because I really think that sets up the defense because he's so fast. Well, you saw against Western Kentucky where he fumbled it right before he went in, right? Yeah, and I get it, he fumbled. And the coaching staff couldn't trust him, right? But you got to trust him. This team is tired. And if you don't trust him, he's never going to develop, right? Case in point, Barnes. This was huge. You guys saw him run. How much faster did he look? How much sprier did he look? That was a kid who wasn't tired. That wasn't a kid who's carried the load. Compared to when Brendan Brady was out there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Brendan Brady fought for every yard he got, right? But when he had a chance to get through the middle, he wasn't dragging people the way Barnes was dragging people. Now, what Brendan Brady does do is catch the ball really well out of the backfield. I mean, he and Frank have a little thing going on. I mean, you saw it against Western Kentucky. Frank's going out, and Brendan's got looking over his shoulder, going, "Hey, I'm here. Nobody's coming." Frank just zips it out there to him, flips it out there to him, just nice and lightly, and he's ready for it, and it catches him on the run. He never has to stop to catch the ball. That's what's funny about it. It's like he knows he took out in front of him. Brendan's gone for 15 yards or first down, right? But Barnes looked good, didn't he? I think we have our running back for the future. He's a redshirt freshman, and he's a big kid. He's bigger than you think, and I will tell you, on TV, he doesn't look as big as he is. But when he fumbled that ball against Texas Southern, I said, "Who is this kid?" You know, and I saw Frank hand off to him. I got to look his stats up. I don't know if I can find his stats super quick while I'm talking about him, and I should have, right? But I'm just going to say that he looks bigger than you think. I'm going to go by players. Let's see if I can't look him up really quick. Oh, where you at, Barnes? Where you at, Barnes? You know what? Here we are. See if they have him listed. Listed at 5'9". He's a big 5'9". He's a big 5'9". I'm telling you. He's bigger than you think. It's just like Carpenter's taller than you think. And I think sometimes they measure him one time, and then he's probably one of those kids, I don't need to be measured again. Cares. And the coaching staff doesn't care. They're not going to push it, right? Make him. Sometimes it's better to say, hey, he's only 5'9", 195. What do they have him listed at? They just say 5'9" here. They don't have his weight. But it comes out that he's 5'9", 195, right? So if you think about it, if he's 5'9", 195, my DJI freaks out sometimes. And I don't know what's going on with it. But anyway, when someone's 5'9", say they're 5'9", 195, but they're actually 5'10", 210, 215. Or they're 5'9", 205. That's a lot different than 5'9", 190. Especially when you try to tackle them. And they're just as fast as they were when they're 190 pounds, right? Force equals what? Mass times acceleration. So I think there's a little bit of that gamesmanship going on there, but he ran great. What a gutsy performance. What a gutsy performance. Now, don't get me wrong. Frank did his thing. Our wide receivers did their thing. I'm just saying that you saw a tired football team. And coming up, I'm going to do my preview on North Texas separately, but I'm going to tell you, I think that maybe Game 8 is going to be the toughest in a weird way, right? Regardless of what North Texas is going to be at the end of the year, regardless of what we're going to be at the end of the year, is probably going to be the toughest game of the season for the Roadrunners. Physically, mentally, preparing all week, doing the right things all week. Because you got that bye week looming. And they're going to have to dig so deep to beat this North Texas team. Both teams are 3-0 in conference. So that means there's 5 conference games left, I believe, right? We're 5-2. Yeah, 5 conference games left at the time of we play. Chances are we could play them again. Chances are we could play Western Kentucky again. But knowing that Western Kentucky already has a loss, knowing that UAB already has a loss, and we play UAB, if we beat UAB, right, looking down the road, we won't play them again. But if we beat them and then they beat North Texas, heads up, they get the bye, right? They get the signal to go into the conference championship game. All I know is you're looking at a team that is hustling. We are looking at a team that is playing their hearts out, their guts out, you know as well as I do, you can play just one game too many at the wrong time. And hopefully that was this FIU game. Now I know it sounds weird. Beat them 30-10. And it was really 30-3 for the most part, right? Or 24-3 for most of the game, whatever it was. And it's just one of those things that it didn't feel like that. And you know why it didn't feel like that? Because we only had the ball for 27 minutes a game. Sub 28 minutes, they had it for plus 32 minutes. And so your eyes don't fail you. Your eyes don't deceive you when you see games like that. And that's where you have to look a little deeper. Now, there's all sorts of positives. Happy with the offensive line. Thought they did a really good job against FIU. And I want to say, if you saw the game on TV, or even if you're there, they had Miami Vice night. And I thought that was kind of cool. But, you know, being a kid of the 80s, Miami Vice was one of the coolest shows out there. And the way they had the Miami Vice colors and everything, I thought that was kind of a cool little touch. I got to give it to them. I do. I got to give it to them for that. That was pretty neat little throwback heritage to the city that they're in, right? Being in Miami. So anyway, let's see you guys in the Dome. It's going to be interesting, I'm telling you. And we need your vocals. You need to be there. We need your vocals. If you don't usually go, you need to go. You need to find a way to get there. You're in Houston, find a way to get there. You're in Austin, find a way to get there. You're in Corpus, find a way to get there. Find a way. We need 30,000 fans there because we are loud with 30,000 fans. We are very loud with 30,000 fans. Very loud. A lot louder than it is North Texas with their 30,000 fans because they're outdoors. So we have a chance. I'm just saying we have a chance, right? Let's take care of that chance this Friday. Let's walk into the bye week. But here's how it's going to go. We're going to have to light them up. I don't think we're going to run on them. I'll go into that deeper. I'm just a little preview to my Friday video. But anyway, Roadrunners, it was a stressful game to watch. It really was. Because you felt like at any moment we could have pulled away. And we just kind of didn't. And that's a sign of a tired team. Hopefully they rested up. Hopefully they had their chocolate milk, they ate their vitamins, said their prayers, and everything else. Peace out, Roadrunners.